Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Perfect Couple with Sheik Ismaheel Ramadan on Volume3 Tv. Today we're going to be discussing, as usual, more tips for relationships to work out. More tips that will make our relationship to be a perfect one and a healthy one. And today we're going to be talking about love is just not enough. Love is not enough. We are trained to believe that love is everything and everything is love. But in recent times, due to happenings and experiences, we realized that love is just not enough. And when we're talking about love is just not enough, what are those things that should be added to love that will make our relationship, our marriages, works and make our marriages, our relationship a healthy one and a perfect one? Today we're going to be talking about two things that should be added with love that will make our marriages and relationships a perfect one. What are those two things? Number one, values. When we're talking about values, we're not just talking about the financial aspect of values. Today, most women lost the value of being a woman. Today, most men lost the value of being a man. What are the values of a woman that should be added to love that will make our marriages, our relationships, a perfect one? The values of a woman. In the olden days, during the times of our fathers, we see our fathers knowing fully well that our mothers, their wives, are in the position to serve them, to care for them, and to respect them. These are the values that our mothers in the olden days possessed that makes our fathers to love them more and see them to be worthy to be a wife and uphold the family, uphold the marriage, uphold the relationship to be a healthy and a perfect one. When we're talking about these values, to serve, to care, and to respect from a woman, in the olden days, when there are no breakups and no baby mamas, baby daddies like it is now, where we don't have it back then. So that is the moment that women, they serve their husband, they care for their husbands, and they respect their husbands. Women washes their husband clothes. Women dishes their husband food. Women knows what is right to do for their husband. Know when their husbands are happy. Women knows what they are going to do when the husbands are sad. In Yoruba land, there is something we call oriki. Our mothers will go far to show care, love, and respect for our fathers, to memorize this oriki. When our fathers are hungry or sad, they will be like eulogizing them. Alabi, Akanbi, Wamakiwon, Ori Wamawu. These are methods that was implemented by our mothers in the olden days, that it's a kind of regulation between them and their spouses that uphold the marriage for them not to witness any kind of breakups in their marriages and relationships. But in recent times, we see women, when we are talking about serve your husband. You see them like, I am not your slave, I am not your servant. Those are things that it's not a bad thing for a man to see like, okay, house chores and everything is too much for my wife. Let me get her and like a helper to help her to carry out all these activities in the house. But the woman should know vividly that things are part of the values of you being a wife in that house. Women should be able to realize that these are the values that you have to possess to be qualified to be called a wife, to be called a mother. These are the values that will make that man to know your worth more when those things are not done or are not seen in the other way. So, women should be able to know that the value that they should possess as a wife to their husband is to serve them. But today, in recent times, there is this words that women used to say, like equal rights. The way you have the right as a husband, the same way I have the right as a wife. There is no religion, or you can never find it in any book of the divine religion. When we're talking about Islam, we're talking about Christianity, you can't find it in any of these books that a woman should not serve their husband, or a woman should not serve her husband. You can never find it. So we should be able to keep that, to possess that as a value that we will gather in our loads when we are ready for marriage or relationship. Another one, you should be able to care for your husband. Care for your husband. It's not every time that these women are used to be happy. You should be able to know when your husband is happy. You should be able to know when your husband is sad. You should be able to know what your husband needed at a particular time. You should be able to make those sacrifices that your man will be able to know that, okay, I'm not the only one thinking about my wife. My wife is also thinking about me. And from the man too, the man should be able to possess that care value for your wife to know that, okay, I'm not the only one thinking about my husband. My husband is also thinking about me. That care is very, very important. And when we're talking about the last one of these three values, we're talking about respect. You should be able to respect your husband. I used to say something to women that comes my way when I'm counseling them or something. I tell them that if a man tells you I love you, you as a woman should reply with I respect you. Because the only way, let me say, the best way and the direct way to the heart of a man is by respecting them. You can't really get a man by food or by sex or any other thing. But when you respect a man, it goes directly into the depth of his mind. He will never forget. That is why when you have that value, you possess that value of respect towards your husband, it's going to be helpful in your relationship to make it work. That should be added to love that will make our relationship and marriages work is vision. Vision. A wife should have a vision. The husband should have a vision. Not just getting married and having babies. No. You should be able to work things out with vision. The vision I'm talking about is not just a sight vision. The vision is being able to think about something, or let me say, being able to think about the future and work it out with imagination and wisdom. A wife or the husband should be able to have the vision of, okay, this relationship between me and my wife, where are we in 5 years? Where are we in 10 years? then you work together as a team to make sure this vision comes true. When you're working together as a team, there is no way that it will be possible and it will be easy for one of you to just like get away in my life, pack your things at it is used to be in recent times in most relationships. That pack your things, get away out of my life. When you're working together as a vision, as a team, in aiming a mission, a vision, you should be able to know that immediately that person is out of your life, that vision and mission is shattered. You should be able to realize that. So, in today's marriage, my brothers and sisters, let's come together, build a vision for ourselves, to have a mission in our relationship. Relationship and marriages is far beyond having babies, making love. No, it's very far beyond that. And why beyond that? We should be one another's shoulder, one another's helping hands to make our vision and our mission comes true. Let's work as a team to aim a mission, have a vision, then we can overcome all these problems of breakups in our marriages. I'll see you next time on another episode of Perfect Couple with Sheik Ismaheel Ramadan. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social medias and going on your screen right now. If you want to sponsor the program or you have any comment, you can just reach us through the numbers going on your screen right now. Jazakumullah khairan. I'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.